Bitcoin reach $100,000 as soon as this weekend, which today is November the 15th, 2024. Yesterday, I put out a video update showcasing how we may have a local top around here at that $93,000, right? The price action had came down. We saw a bounce back up to potentially make a lower high. This was also right into a gold pocket, which is pretty common for us to see a retracement to for continuation to either the downside or the upside, depending on how you're viewing. In this case, I pointed to potentially get more of a pullback. We've come down once again, made a newer lower low, right? So we've got now a high, a low, a lower high, a lower low. I'd also pointed out that the next region I was going to look for to see either for potential for more downside towards that $81,000 level, potentially even lower. That region I spoke of was the $90,500 area, which yesterday was our daily open. Today was a new daily level of resistance. So we came up and actually hit that really nicely today and got a pretty decent pullback. For anyone that was shorting this on a short-term base, potentially a 3% move there. But overall, looking for, what is going to happen next on Bitcoin, I wanted to point out two things. One, that yes, if we continue lower, we break this low currently about 86,700, would be targeting down, maybe that 81K. There's a naked point of control, which is a volume target. There's the weekly open, there's the Monday low. All those things, down below us. Most people are waiting for the pullback. Does it come is the question. Well, one thing I posted in the Discord today was this screenshot of the footprint chart, which if you're not familiar with that is a software known as order flow, open interest. There's many different versions of this. This is off of Exo charts. And essentially what this does, it gives us a little bit of a bird's eye view into what's happening behind the scenes. You can see when people are opening shorts, longs on market. You can see when the potential market maker is putting in divergences, meaning that at times retail trader will be piling in with either shorts or longs, and then there will be a market maker, a larger player on the other end of that, absorbing up all of those buy orders, essentially creating whether it's long or short off of that, and then the market tends to squeeze, right? So you get a huge move to the upside or the downside, depending on which way it is. In this case, at the moment, there's potential for a ton of bullish divergence going on in the order flow, meaning that a bunch of people, including myself, I was looking for a potential pullback, still am, it's still possible, but the amount of shorts that are opening up here are outweighing, which in theory we're at highs, it would make sense. However, I want to point out that if this does start to break higher, this is going to trigger off potentially a short squeeze. And for me, I'm targeting $102,000, $103,000, which is the 1618 expansion for Bitcoin. And that could happen as soon as the weekend, right? I'm just pointing out, could, would, shoulds. Obviously, that would leave us with a big CME gap and all those fun things to kind of work off of for next week. This also could wait to take place until next week. So we will see. Still managing this in the potential as, if looking at it as, a little downtrend starting to form, it's definitely there. But with that going on in the background, I would be very cautious with any shorts here. And what that means is just however that means for you. I don't know how you're trading, how you're investing, what you're looking for. I know everybody wants a pullback, and I get it right here, right? So I just want to point out that there's a major player, a market maker, somebody's in the background right now filling up a big long at these levels, which sounds crazy. Could fail, right? We still could get that pullback, but at the moment, to me, it's likely that we actually see a move up. And if we get that here, the next major target for me is 102,400, give or take, 103, 100K regardless. So